Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory Update 6. This is Maker Gaming, episode 27. In the last episode we made the motor barn, and now that we have that going, we were able to unlock oil, so we're going to go put some oil down, get some oil out of the Spire Coast. I also updated that, I put it back to the original 100, and then I added that one for 300 subscribers, so yeah. I made it a little bit bigger than the last one. Starting to put some lights on it. But, yeah. I really need to fix this up. I wasn't thinking that through. 1 second. Yep. So, sorry about that. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Spire Coast and put down our first oil extractor and start producing at least a little bit of rubber and plastic, because that'll start unlocking things all over the place at the hub and at the MAM. So we're going to get over there. I need to pick up motors on the way there. So I played off camera a little bit. First two comments in the video said keep it red, so kept it red. And someone also suggested I use the 1 meter walls instead of 4 meter, just as a design choice, and I hadn't really thought of doing that, except for sizing like that. But yeah, the 1 meter do look better. I guess it's just 4 times as much material, but I mean, when you're talking concrete and iron sheets, those are cheap to come by, so that looks good. And we need to pick up the motor. Also, I did a little bit of scouting on the Spire Coast while I was between videos, and my son happened to walk in, and he wanted to hear what was going on in the game, so I let him listen on my headphones. Picked up a lot of him talking, so maybe I'll put a little bit of that in here.
Wait, what did you just do? Because I heard you. And wait, you have a bomb? What are you going to explode? I want to see what happens if you explode stuff. With a bomb? Bombs just take... Wait, enemy... Explode him. You can't explode an enemy? Nope, you can't do it.
Alright, we got our motors. Let's go find a spot. Also, one of the things I want to do really soon is upgrade my steel. I want to get in there and take upgrade all of the miners that are set up to it to Mark II, and maybe get them going out as much as 270 a minute, and have the belts maxed out, all the tier 3 belts, and then we'll make as many steel foundries as we need to support that. Okay. I guess is this our closest oil? Wow, that's a lot of oil. So we have 7 nodes. This is as good as any. That was a bad throw. Okay. I thought that one was right on. That one was. Maybe they got to be open. Alright, old-fashioned way. You know, one of those things I've said I want to do is, and that's not helping things, is setting up a power grid with separate circuits for each factory, things like that. And that's not helping my cause when I connect power like that, but I just want to move on to the next thing. So, got to get back up there and then we'll connect those up. All those nice new flowers picked away. Alright, let's show how oil works. We need a refinery. Multiple refineries. What direction do we? I guess we go like this for now. This probably won't be a final setup. Maybe we get a couple. Alright, so that's the refinery. Get the extractor powered up. Alright, 60 a minute. If we use 3 power shards, we can get it up to 150. But that would come at a cost of, I'm assuming, at least 200 megawatts. We might want to start thinking about upgrading the coal power plant one last time before we move to oil. Especially considering I want to do that to the steel plant to up the production over there. It's going to take a lot more foundries. Alright, they'll all be hooked up as needed, but first let's see what our needs are for each thing. Actually, let's go over, this is the first time we've opened a refinery. So yeah, with this we can actually put in 1 solid, 1 liquid. in this case deuterium and water, and we get a better recipe for deuterium. But we're here with oil, so let's see what we have for oil. We can make fuel. And that produces fuel and I can't think of what that's called, polymer resin. I usually just sink that if I'm getting the fuel going for my first fuel power plant, but we don't have that unlocked yet, so the choices we have are plastic, which is going to make a heavy oil residue byproduct, and rubber, which is also going to make the heavy oil residue byproduct. So we'll sink those together, and they just need to go into something else. I guess we can make petroleum coke with it. We'll do that for now. We'll do storage for a little bit of petroleum coke, and then we'll also sink the rest so that we have a sink going so that the so that the plastic's constantly producing. Alright, I didn't check on the amounts though. Okay, so 30 a minute, get us our plastic. And 30 a minute will get us our rubber. Okay. I mean, that's what we have. Alright, that's our first rubber and our first plastic. Now we need to get the byproduct out before it fills up. If that gets up to whatever the full number is, I think it's 100. If that fills up, that'll stop the machine. So with refineries, you have to be careful, make sure both of your outputs are being handled so that you continue to produce. Alright, we got both of these coming out. Petroleum coke. That runs 40 a minute. Let's see how much we're producing and sending in. 10 and 20. So we're spitting out 30. We're good. That overproduces what this can handle, so the one thing that could stop it is the plastic, the rubber, or the petroleum coke filling out. For now, we can stop that by sinking it. And then we'll keep an eye on that, and if we need to, we will add an awesome sink to it. But we're going to be over here, so We'll be keeping track. And this has a long way to go. We're not even at a full stack yet. So yeah, I know it's super simple, but I said I wanted to get oil done in the Spire Coast, and I could say we did that. I could end it right here and not be lying. But yeah, we'll get that going a little bit. Let's just look around here while that collects for a little bit. Then we'll probably go back to base, see what kind of research we can unlock with our new plastic and rubber. Oh, I found a hard drive when I was playing with my son. Let me pull that out.
Wait, what are you walking down to? Wait, where did you... Is this where you crashed?
No, somebody else.
How... Wait, there's 2 people on this game? Ooh, that looks... That... I wonder what it does. Okay. Wait, it's still doing that? It's still doing that for 10 minutes thing?
Okay, so yeah, he was like, he wanted me to research it, and he was all about remembering that 10 minutes. He kept asking me to open it, and I kept playing dumb so that I could open it now. So let's go see what that is.
Wait, has it been longer than 10 minutes? It's because the thing that would give you that would give you a mix, something, or the thing that will give you a recipe. And I want to see the new recipe that we might get soon. Did you hear me? You almost died. Just make a ramp. Just make a ramp and wait till it's done. Because I don't want you to die on this game. Wait, and where's the new recipe thing?
Don't need smart plating. Don't need concrete that bad either. Alternate rubber, we'll go with that. So my ultimate goal here is to, mention it a couple episodes back, is to make a final base area. I want it to be a tower. I want it to be a circular tower. I want there to be a storage tower or a storage area, not in the tower but off of it. And I want it to kind of follow some sort of the contours of the map. So my initial thought was right here. So I'm going to take a look at that for a second. Actually, can I mark that? Alright, mark that. so that I think I can just see it easily. Oh, it didn't pop up. Marker size on map. Medium. Apply. Okay. That's good they have that. I've never used that option, I guess. I was guessing earlier when I was running around with my son that this was about the center, so see, might have been right. Yeah, pretty close. Alright, so that is our 1 meter world grid. Not quite. Alright, if I want to avoid that island and that plant, I need to go much higher than this, but just for the sake of planning, well, we'll go a little bit higher. Alright, so let's stay there for now. For those who have never made a circle, we'll talk about that at some point, probably the next episode. So what was that? I did one already. I don't know what that was. I think it was 8. It slipped. 8 would go to there. Use this to count. Yeah, so that's 9. Oops. So let's just make it even 10. Make the math easier to remember. Towers are great. Oh, I should look into radar towers. That might be something new that hinged upon plastic and rubber. Now, let's see if we can see where this circle might be. Oh! That's not bad, but it doesn't really go with that circle. I think it should be bigger. Alright, I was just gauging. Well, I was just kind of gauging where the circle was going to be, but We're here already. I think I'm just going to make it. So, for those that have never made a circle, you pick your base. That's our middle of our circle. And you draw out as far out as you want the circle. And then you delete the middle one. And then you hold the control button. And that's how you do. Hold on. It helps, I guess, if there's nothing right next to it. I was trying to click on to the ones that were already there. So that's the one we have. You move one click over. You can also do 2 clicks or 3 clicks, but one gets you your farthest, your biggest circle. And you just zoom it out. What does it mean, overlapping? Oh, I've already done that one. You just zoom it out, all 4 directions. And then you repeat a bunch of times. We're still just going around, one at a time. So it's 1, 2, on a third. These are all very cool backgrounds. Dune Desert. All that. So yeah, it looks like it kind of locks you in your last position. So that's 3 clicks. So that's 4. We're going to need a lot of concrete over here. There's definitely value in just going and making concrete off of the canyon floor. Okay, that gives us a decent idea. Position-wise. I thought 21 diameter circle would look bigger. But yeah, that's the basic idea on how to build a circle. We'll probably come back and finish it, hopefully. No promises. We'll see depending on what we do once we go back and check on our rubber and plastic. If I want to be extra sure, I could see myself putting a few of those out in the different places I thought might look good and see what looks good from like a high vantage point, like up there. I drew that out between episodes.
You keep building stuff. I can. Oh, no, no, no. You didn't die. Yeah. I hope you never do that again. Okay? So just wait until the yellow part's done, okay? Anytime you do make a thing, just wait until that part's done, and then you can walk on it.
But yeah, I didn't die. It was good. Alright, just gotta go south. Thank you, map. Okay. So our bridge across the canyon goes to right there. I guess that's a good place. We'll make this kind of area right here a basically an elevator, resource elevator. We can take things that way as we need. And we'll definitely bring a lot of stuff into the Spire Coast as we build up our new base. There we go. Couple hundred of each. So yeah, let's go look at some MAM research for those, and we'll pick up some concrete while we're there. A lot of concrete. I love the lighting. The lighting's, they really fixed it with this update. Like the different times of the sun. How it looked over there compared to over here. Did a good job. Just realized we didn't have to come back to base to research, but here we are. Alright, radar technology. It looks like we have enough heavy modular frames just from finding. Circuits and crystal oscillators. We could do all that, right? We could. Might just have to save that just for one, because I don't want to spend the time making 50 crystal oscillators. I can automate circuit boards though. I should probably do that in the canyon actually. We have plastic over there and we have copper over there. Alright, I went through a bunch of the recipes and just kind of made a little list up here. The types of factories I need. Things that should already be automated now that we have plastic. So to do that we need caterium and copper. Down in the canyon floor we already have copper going down there for the stators. So we need to run some of this caterium that way. And I could either transport the quick wire we're already making right there, or could open up this other one and send that its way. Well, we'll probably do that. Watch out, Bean. I changed my mind. That's too much work. When we're ready, we'll just bring it from in there. So yeah, I think we'll go back. Let's get the concrete. We need a lot more concrete. I might just want to make. Do I just want to make? I could just make concrete. Make a small factory real quick. I think that's what I want to do. That's gonna take me a minute, so I'll be back. Alright, we have this concrete. We can process it down here. So we make sure everything's at a Mark II. Okay. Don't want it to be on the same mark, so we'll go maybe a half over. But the same angle. Okay, we'll just have to put that through. Alright, just got to reorganize this around it. And then we'll make this into a concrete factory. Alright, that's our platform. Alright, didn't know I'd be doing this episode. I mean, we have to do this one in concrete only, since it's a concrete factory. We're gonna do the same thing we did up there by doing 2 there. Then if we do a barrier, halfway mark. We can put control and have that replace it. And then that one's covered up. Looks better than the one, and then we can have this all the way on the edge. We're gonna need splitters. I kind of limited myself with this size, but just work with it. Alright, 45, 15 a minute. Let's get 120 in here. Alright, they're all set to 45 each. We're delivering 120 to them. That's enough for now. And for now, what do we do with them? I want to say for now we collect them, but I mean, I do want to get them. I want to get them to the steel factory. I'm just gonna go for it here. Alright. We officially have concrete over here. 45 a minute. So eventually we'll want to up that already, so we can double what we're getting in encased beams, and we'll want to split off just for storage. It's right here. Alright, I like that kind of messy look, since we're on a floor that is just for this. So now we have beams coming in here for our encased beams. Or sorry, concrete to get to our encased beams, and then concrete here for when we're low and we're over here and we need some. Alright, so coming back after thinking on it for a little while, I think I'm going to call the episode there. That kind of got away from me. These were not my original plans. But yeah, so to review, we did make a small concrete plant, which is right there. And I think if I up the belts, we have plenty of steel beams. I can up all of the incoming to Mark III, and we can get the full 135 required, and we can get all 3 of those concrete machines going at full capacity. So yeah, we'll do that sometime, whenever we have time, when we're passing that. Then at the beginning of the episode, we unlock the oil. We've got plastic and rubber now constantly producing. The byproduct comes out here, makes heavy oil. Makes petroleum coke, which is now full. Oh wow, and so is this. Okay, so reviews are good. Catch my own mistake. Let's set up an awesome sink, because as I learned in my first couple playthroughs, no matter what the material is, you never need an infinite amount of it. After some point, it's kind of pointless to store excess material. So that's why we're sinking. if we can make reinforced iron plates while we're over here. Alright, that problem's now taken care of. That should get us some good points. Okay, so before I distracted myself with the new problem, I was kind of summarizing before we ended. So yeah, we've got the concrete built in the canyon now. We have 2 refineries going for plastic and rubber. We have a 3rd refinery using the byproduct of those 2 systems. And then we also kind of did a first glance at where we might want to put our main hub. Started to kind of talk about how to draw a circle. Didn't go too deep into it, but I mean that's the basic idea, and you just keep going until it's finished. We did that over there. So in the next episode, I'll either finish that in the next episode or I'll do it off camera. Decide if that's kind of where we want our next 50 episodes to be centered around, like the first 25 were around the Northern Forest starter base. So yeah, big things coming next couple episodes. We can figure out some of the machines I have, the factories listed to the right. Those are things that came about looking for what research we could do with the plastic and the rubber, and we're going to need a lot of those 3 items, so might as well be automating them. So yeah, we'll get those figured out, we'll get the circle figured out, and yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, thanks for all the comments. See you in the next one.
And it is dark. Wait, do you have a farm on this game? Can you dig on this game? No. Aw. One thing you can't do is dig. Do you have a jetpack? Ooh. It would be awesome if you had a jetpack. You could fly over stuff. Whoa, no, an enemy, I think. What does he do? What does he do? Wait, what are you going to do with... Are you going to kill him?